I'm waiting for this light. You're waving at that man. I should just stand here on the side of the highway every day. The officer was smiling about it too. All right, hold on. Whoosh. Yeah. I got my whoosh right. Whoosh. All right, so right now, I want to go over reality, man. Like I said, I don't know what the point is of y'all coming online projecting. It's nonsense. It's a waste of time. I don't know why y'all talk so much. I mean, like I said, you've got people literally with nothing to do. They're online all day projecting and typing actual delusion. Nobody cares. Like, no, you're talking, I'm going to talk. Like, we're not responding either. We're just going to continue to bring the facts. Like, y'all talk too much, man. Like, what are you talking for if it doesn't make sense? Like, I don't get that. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous how badly people want attention on this platform. And they're not even making any sense. Feel me? Hold on. But yeah, let me go over the facts of reality, man. Again, this is not me just talking. I'm not saying stuff to make myself feel comfortable like y'all. Just being real, man. I'm going to go over this one more time. Right? All of the people on YouTube, right, and who are a part of that sector thing, majority of them are going to prison. Okay? That's number one. Number two, all they do is commit federal crimes over there and felonies and make no sense. Like, you're not above the law. It's just that you're so unimportant that nobody's going to waste their time, right, worrying about you and what y'all doing. That's the truth. So it's like, I don't understand what people mean. They come on here and they just say things and they know that it doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, I'm just asking, what is the purpose of that? Like, we don't need that on YouTube, like, at all. You know what I mean? If you ain't accomplished what I've accomplished, you can't sit there and tell me reality is not reality. That's not an option. So, like I said, we're going to continue to make sense on this platform. But I'm going to go over this real quick. Just bear with me here. Because it's getting out of hand, man. Feel me? All this typing and talking nonsense and ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? So, first of all, let me explain this to everybody on these sectors and on YouTube. I'm the most powerful man in the world still to date. Right? You all keep trying to talk money with me, but it's people who've never had any money, and I've made and spent millions. I'm talking trillions. I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. What are you talking about? So if it doesn't make sense, it starts to get old when you're just doing it every day over and over, right? Non-stop. What are you saying? Nobody in those sectors has any money. Nobody in those sectors makes any sense. Nobody in those sectors has succeeded at all or even has a platform on here where they can speak and get paid to speak publicly. The old days of calling yourself a public figure and copying what I'm saying are over with. Why? Because you all are not public figures. Because a public figure is somebody who gets paid to speak publicly, right? Out of all of us, I'm the only one that gets paid to speak publicly. Ooh, a lot of fire ants. Look. Woo! That's kind of what YouTube is like. A pile of fire ants, right? Everybody's running around in a ruckus, running their mouth, but they're not making sense. So this is why a lot of them, whatever, have an issue with me, don't like me or my content, whatever. I mean, they're going to be my biggest fans regardless, right? And they are anyway. They're just confused fans. But at the end of the day, let me go over something real quick. First of all, I don't know what y'all got going on over there, but I'm not a part of that. Keep that stuff the hell away from me, bro. Like I said, every time I talk, they keep on doing that where they say something delusional, like intentionally. Well, what is that? I don't get that. Like, so you just, like, don't make any sense and you think that people care? Newsflash, nobody cares. Nobody, bro. But like I said, those people can talk up a storm all day, but they've never accomplished what I've accomplished. They don't know anyone and can't find anyone who's come close to me. So, like I said, right now, you have B Vlogs. He does like live streams like every day, right? I went over there today. I usually don't, but I went over there today, right? Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. That's some Frank Lucas stuff right there, boy. Like when he was in the jungle. Like I said, you see how we live, and we live in good. What do you mean? We live better than all y'all. We live better than you. We eat better than you. We look better than you. We stay doing everything better than you. You means anyone in the world, right? So that's number one. Number two, I do everything independent. I'm not on here acting like, oh, I make a ton of cash right now. But I built this business out of scratch, out of nothing. And I'm starting to make a lot of money relatively quickly. There's my baby. Oh my God, thank you, honey. See, God produces my budget. God gave me a wonderful girlfriend that backs and supports me. Thank you so much. She just sent me 2 gifts. So, oh, and I would save the rest, honey, for another stream. We'll do another stream. I don't know if it'll be today, but, you know, we'll just keep divvying it up. That way they don't have an excuse. I can't do anything in this high grass here. This is ridiculous. There we go. This grass is super high, and I don't want to run into a snake. I go through this every day. Like I said, it's ridiculous how people have no consideration. That's exactly what it is. Like, I'm not trying to run into a snake out here. But people are waving, people are honking, people love it. Okay? Now, this was where we already did this one time. I'm not going to go over it again. I love you, honey. Yeah, thank you. Seriously, thank you. It means everything. But yeah, let's save them and we'll divvy them up, you know, according to how we do the streams. But I want to speak on, I'm like the overlord of all these sectors, first of all, right? Even though I'm not part of your sectors. Your sectors, in my opinion, are just absolutely ridiculous. Never participated, right? I just have my fun on the internet, and that's what's on here. So I try. Every time I talk, it seems like they want to try to overwhelm me or bring delusion my way. It's not happening no more. So I want to talk about B Vlogs real quick, okay? Because B Vlogs, like I said, nothing against you. I told you genuinely the truth. I hope that you succeed with your music. In the process of me saying that I hope you succeed with your music, DJ Dinky Dink, I knew in my mind, I was telling myself, but I know that he's not going to be successful with his music. How do I know that? Because you don't know how to be successful. So when he's over there and he's telling himself nonsense that doesn't exist, right? It's not about being scared, sir. It's about being cautious. See, that doesn't make sense. You're calling something something else that it's not. The end. Moving forward, right? When you have somebody like B Vlogs is saying and making up that he has so much money in the bank, but yet he lives on Section 8 and he's struggling and he clearly can't even pay his rent. I mean, it's in front of all of us. It's obvious as day. He said that he has thousands of dollars on him at all times. He put out a video trying to front. He put out maybe $200. I made more than that in my check, and that was all the money to his name. He can lie all he wants, right? We know he doesn't have thousands. All that stuff is made up hoopla. It's put up or be quiet. Either you have it or you don't. Either you prove it or you don't. That's how it's always worked, right? I did the same thing, had to follow the same rules. You know what I mean? So what do you mean? So, no, you can't just say you have something imaginary, because then you can always try to one up with words. See what I'm saying? It's not real. So I'm talking about real people who can compete. Real money makers are not sitting there in Section 8 making DJ Dinky Dink beats. That's reality, and that's why he got upset last time. Then he committed a felony and a federal crime and put out my phone number. Okay? That's a crime. You don't... These people can't tell you the rules of the law. They stay twisted. They don't know the law, right? But a lawyer can, that actually knows how to do his job. That's why everything gets turned into a lawyer, and he may be facing charges for that crime towards me, right? That doesn't go away. But either way, I'm a nice, genuine guy. I'm a real man. I turned around to little old B Vlogs and I said, listen, B Vlogs, I hope you succeed with your music. That's what I told him in his chat today. I said, I wish you the best. And I meant what I said. But then he starts talking, and you see he has to start overcompensating. I don't play like that. Because I'm going to tell you something, B Vlogs. If you'd like to have a sit-down meeting face-to-face, and I can get Charles Schwab to give me the bank record, right now while I'm talking. And it's all because they know that I'm saying basic reality. Like I said, these things they could have done towards anyone. They chose me to target me. No problem. Now it's a public issue, right? I'm a public speaker. I'm going to continue to say the truth. B Vlogs doesn't have any money. Everybody knows that, right? And he makes beats that are no good. Today he stated, he lied again. He said that I don't make beats. Couldn't be farther from the truth, brother. I make symphonies. Okay? I've done this in front of YouTube for years. Now, I didn't make them consistently, but I've proven I can make beats a lot better than yours. I can make whole symphonies and whole, like, orchestras. Then your people from your sector are trying to copy that too, and they can't do what I do. And guess who they are? The people close to who? The same guy, right? The stalker bum dot, right? Talking about Barcalar Games, which was like the only person that would donate that full anything because he was begging and he never has had any money. That's reality. So he tries to copy me. He can't. You don't know how to make music, Barcalar Games, right? And you're nobody. And all of them, they have no identity, right? Keep talking to me, honey, if you can. If you're there, I love you. I adore you. But yeah, these issues need to be addressed. So I'm not going to go over this again. B Vlogs has always been broke. Has never had any money. What everybody has seen watching him, if you actually pay attention, is that he hasn't progressed and he's stagnated. That's the truth. He hasn't evolved. He hasn't grown. Not with his music, not with talent, not with money, not with finances, not with anything. He made up a huge lie today. He said that he saves all his money, so much money, while he's working. We never see this man go to work. He's on live every day. That's a lie. He doesn't work. Common sense. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't make any money. He sits there all day in the Section 8 off a voucher, and he makes beats. That's the truth about you, sir. Now please sit down and have a seat. Thank you. And that's it. We're not going to let people lie on here. I don't care who you are. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to be above anyone. I'm not trying to supersede anyone. It's just odd, man. It's old. I'm tired of it. I think anybody would be tired of it. Feel me? They're still working out here. Let me keep my eyes down in case they're doing welding. But yeah, like I said, these people are online and they're trying to have a false identity and pretend they're something they're not. Let them do what they do, but you stand corrected. And what I challenge you to do, B Vlogs and anyone, is to come to my platform and debate me in front of me, and you will see them start doing antics and theatrics like Tone Space did when I brought him over here. He ran from me in Austin. He's scared of me. Like, it is what it is, man. Everybody knows reality. Getting in a group committing felonies is not a good idea. It's not going to help y'all. And that's what every day. Why? Just because reality is the fact that you're all failures and you can't succeed? Why is that everyone else's problem? B Vlogs projects just like Styles, just like all of them. They all do the same thing. But they're online all day doing this, and they're completely out of control on YouTube. And that's fine. You can be as out of control as you want. That doesn't make you rich. That doesn't make you accomplished. See, accomplished people are not sitting there making the same beats over and over again that all sound the same, like DJ Dinky Dink. They're not doing that. So, like I said, DJ Dinky Dink stands about 3 feet tall, okay? And his issue is that he's delusional and he can't deal with reality. So that was his issue with me, is that I pointed out the reality and I didn't lie to him for him and tell him, oh, yes, Brian, you're so amazing. You're the best at making beats. You're the Dr. Dre of the sector. It's pathetic. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre, like I said, my first thing, I came out the box and said, why would you want to be Dr. Dre? He's a sucker. All those people getting exposed for what they do. So you want to copy the enemy? You want to copy Illuminati? I mean, cool, you on their side. You know what I mean? I've tried nothing but to be nice to that dude. I was nice today. But I'm not going to sit there and let you lie. Okay? You're really sitting there trying to paint yourself to no one. You don't have any audience. Nobody knows who you are. Like as if you're me or you're someone different. Bro, you are not me, bro. Like, I just went over that today, man. I'm the one who did everything for everybody. And I'm just not going to let anybody say that they're me. That's awkward. So, yeah, that's what they do every day. They try to keep me like I'm supposed to go over here because they just keep running their mouths. Like, bro, nobody cares. You know? So, like I said, 530 on my wrist, got him pissed. I own over 2,000 in jewelry. I own billions in equity. I own buildings, nigga. Right? Let's see. My own car lot. I pay it every month. It's like over $100, right? And remember, this is my broke hustle. I don't say I'm above nobody. I'm a totally humble dude. Like I said, I don't claim to have a lot of cash right now, but I just barely built this business. And like I said, I was set up a million times and targeted and lied upon. I had cases beat themselves. I've been through hell because I made and spent more money than the entire government. So I was targeted for having wealth. I had to spend my money. I was forced to, right? And then I turned around, sold 50-acre properties for $100,000. Tons of stuff, man. Made hundreds of thousands of dollars over and over again. Made millions every year consecutively, all legally, all on taxable income. People run their mouth too much. You know, any of these people in these sectors, they can never come close to me financially. That's my only point, is I'm not going to let somebody lie. I don't care about money, but don't sit there and lie. You know what I mean? And that's the issue that everybody has had with those people. That's why they had the issue with Tommy Sotomayor, which is where they all come from, because they're a cult. He's a cult leader. He's going to go to prison. I'm the one exposing the truth. And like I said, I mean, that's the same man who was stalking me. And he put up videos claiming that he had $300,000 in stocks because he knew that's what I had for real. And he was trying to copy me because they wished that they could be me. You know what I mean? That's the truth. So, you know, I'm just saying, you can run your mouth all you want, but people know that you're lying and they know you're not telling the truth. And people know who I am and they know who y'all are. Well, actually, they don't know who y'all are because you're not famous. But, you know, that's my only point. You know, like I said, it's not about the money to me. It's about morals and principles of you're not going to lie on me. I don't think anybody should tolerate being lied upon, right? Other than that, the other people that were coming in this chat, I mean, you heard me loud and clear. Do not bring me any names of gang stalkers. Do not bring me any of that. That's a felony. I now have that documented. That person is now facing felony charges, which again, I believe is just the same people hiding behind fake emails and accounts. That's illegal. That's felony. So, like I said, when you get a group of people like this that are doing this, and I've asked you to stop doing this every day, I mean, that's a big deal, man. That's a big federal lawsuit, and they're going to do a lot of time in prison, right? Why is that necessary? Because you can't compete. You know, nobody can compete with me, bro. Again, why am I so special? Why are you trying to give me different rules? Why are you trying to pretend you're a puppet master within anything regarding me when you're clearly not? Where did this come from? Who told you to do this and who told you it works? They lied. Just like I told them. Who told you I needed help? They lied. I got Christina. I got all the help I need. And I've been doing this. I've been doing great, amazing, like all off my own efforts. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So, like I said, no. B Vlogs has always been poor. He still is. He has to pay his rent, right? And that's reality. And he can't deal with that. So he's upset because he can't save money. So he comes on here and he lies. That's just reality. If I see something, I'm going to speak on it. So if you don't like it, B Vlogs, that's fine. Like I said, you're probably going to have to come to court, you know, because I'm going to send to the lawyer the information I have on you putting out my phone number, because I told you I documented it all, remember? All right, so that's it for that issue. Now, the next issue, these other people who keep acting like they're playing in the background and they're strategic or doing something. You don't have a voice, you don't have a platform, you don't matter. The end. If you don't have a monetized channel, you're irrelevant. The sector stuff is, oh, we're not trying to hear it. There's no such thing as a sector, right? And y'all are not a part of this and you don't run this. I run you, okay? Remember, I have made money, okay? Like, really, I mean, I've made money speaking on whatever goes on the internet for years. If you're upset about that, fine, but you have to deal with it, right? Like I said, I'm just glad that I'm not y'all. I'm glad I don't have to lie. I'm glad that I at least enjoy my life and I'm happy. I wish I wasn't going through what I'm going through physically. I wish that life was a little easier because mine's been harder than anybody's. I've had the hardest life in all of time. Do you understand that? It's confirmed in readings, divine confirmation. Like, I'm a tough cookie, homie. So, like I said, I'm not on here bragging. I'm on here addressing lies. That's what I do for a living. If people stop running their mouth and repeating themselves and continuing to lie after I've proven them wrong, then we don't have to talk about this. But if I prove you wrong once, that's it. The conversation's been had. I mean, either prove me wrong or be quiet. That's how it works. You got to be mature now. This is at another level. It's evolved. It's all official tissue and legit. Feel me? So I'm glad we got that out of the way. Who's next? Right? The other dudes that sit in the chat, they're irrelevant. They're not even worth mentioning. I mean, all of them are irrelevant. I mean, come on, bro. You're making beats that sound like you're playing a xylophone. Sounds like an elephant playing a xylophone. Hold on. So, first of all, honey, I love you more than anything. And you're just amazing. Like I said, I don't even care about money, bro. Feel me? So it's like I'm responding to things that I'm hearing on and being told to me or in front of me, right? And then every time I talk, they keep trying to silence me. Like, that's a weird game, bro. Like, nah, bro, y'all need to quit that, man. For real, bro. Like, nah. After today, no more of that nonsense. Like I said, so from here on moving forward, you're going to make sense. If you get proved wrong, we're going to stand our ground and stand on our position. And that's it. And we're just going to say the truth. You know what I mean? And it's going to get exposed publicly and, you know, you're going to get made to look silly. So it's easy. All right. I'll be right back. If we got to start a new stream, I will. All right. Matter of fact, let's just do a new one. Hold up. I'll come right back, honey. Try to meet me right back here. All right. I love you.